Hi everyone, welcome back to my channel, or welcome if this is your first time here. I have a ton of cleaning motivation for you in today's video, so I hope you are in need of some motivation to tackle some things around your own home. We are going to be getting so much done today. We have a ton of cleaning to do, and I also wanted to share that today's video is brought to you by HelloFresh. All of the information for that is linked down below in my description box, but we'll get more into that later. For now, we are going to be cleaning up the downstairs bathroom. In case you missed my last video, we are in the process of doing a huge home makeover right now, and we have no flooring downstairs except for in this bathroom right now. So I'm going to clean up this bathroom because my dad is coming to town to visit. Even though our house is kind of like a construction zone right now, I want to make sure to get everything as cleaned up as possible for him. He hasn't been home or been here to visit since February of last year, so it's been a while. He hasn't seen anything that we've done to the house. As far as our home makeovers and renovations go, we have changed so much in the past year. I'll have all of those videos linked down below in the description box. If you have no clue what I'm talking about, we've redone this bathroom, we've redone our upstairs bathroom, the kitchen, and now we are working on the flooring as well. So I'm excited to share all of that with him, and I'm excited to share all of that with you as well if you haven't seen those videos. But for now, we are going to clean up the toilet. We're going to get everything super nice and cleaned up in here, as clean as possible, and wipe all the sink area down, as well as light switches, the mirror, and all of that stuff. If this is your first time here on my channel, I would love for you to stick around and subscribe for a ton of cleaning motivation on my channel every week. And as I mentioned, DIY, home makeovers, and renovations as well.
I pull into your driveway, it's a Saturday night. You look like $1,000,000 wearing that dress I like. You're smiling, but there's something missing in your eye.
Moving on to cleaning the kids' bathroom, which also serves as our guest bathroom because we don't really have one. So whenever we have guests staying with us, they usually use this bathroom and share it with the kiddos. So I'm going to make sure that everything is all nice and cleaned up in here because my kids kind of make it a disaster. So I'm going to clean the bathtub, make sure the shower area is all nice and scrubbed and clean. And today I'm using some soft scrub because honestly, that's all I really had on hand with some bleach in it to really get it nice and cleaned up. So I'm going to make sure to rinse it down really, really well because like I had mentioned, this is my kids' bathroom and they do use this bathroom. So I want to make sure to get all of that product off. And I do like to rinse it down and wipe it down again before my kids ever use the bathtub to make sure that it is nice and clean. Be really thorough about that, rinsing it down because soft scrub is kind of hard to get off of the bathtub walls and the shower walls as well. So we're going to clean all of this up. I'm going to wipe down the baseboards in here. I'm actually going to scrub the baseboards in here with a scrub brush and then wipe them down, clean the toilet, clean the sink area, and clean the mirror as well. And just make sure that it's all nice and clean for my dad. Put some fresh towels in here for him as well. Wash the shower curtain. I am so excited to have my dad come visit us. Like I had mentioned, it's been a super long time since he's been here to our house, and we haven't seen him since last August. So I'm super excited. I'm really close with my dad. My dad is literally the only person I actually talk to on the phone as far as making phone calls go. So I am just so incredibly excited, and I can't wait to share what we've done to the house too, because he knows how passionate I am about our home makeover projects and how much I love doing them. So I'm just excited. I sound like a broken record, but honestly, it feels like Christmas time. I love seeing my dad.
If you're ready for a good time, count on me. There's a party in the backyard, dance your pride. you're all about the good vibes. Let's have a drink, just relax. All your problems will fade. If you're ready for a good time, count on me. There's a party in the backyard, dance your problems away. I'm all about the good vibes. I know you're all about the good vibes. We are all about the good vibes. We are all about the good times. Dance until it feels alright. All night, we're all about the good vibes. All about the good vibes.
There's a party downtown, someone said that you're coming by. Let me know when you're here, meet me up for a smoke outside. I regret what I said, didn't mean it. Yeah, believe me, I guess I'll take it back. There's a party downtown, someone said that you're coming by. I know that summer was a big mistake. I just hope that we're still okay. You always pick me up and let me down. We're spinning around, losing our minds. Damned if we do, damned if we don't, damned if we give in.
I am going to clean up the master bathroom, my husband and my bathroom as well. My husband and I, our bathroom. Okay, words are hard today. It's very early in the morning when I'm doing this voiceover for you guys, but we are going to clean up my bathroom now. And usually I don't clean this for guests because they don't really see it. They don't come in my bathroom. But it needs to be cleaned, and we redid the bathroom last summer, and my dad hasn't seen it since it was brown and outdated and everything, so I really want to show him this because this was one of our huge projects last year, and as well as the kitchen. He hasn't even seen my painted cabinets and how much the kitchen has changed. And anyways, we're cleaning up the bathroom. We're cleaning everything in here except the bathtub because I have to give my dogs baths. I want my dogs clean before my dad gets here too. My little stinky doggies. I want to make sure they're all clean as well because he hasn't even met our adopted puppy. It's kind of crazy. This past year has done so much and changed so much for so many people. Usually I see my family a ton. We moved out of state. We moved to Las Vegas from California a while ago, a couple of years ago, 3 years ago. And he still lives in California with my sister, my stepmom. My other sister lives there as well. But my mom recently moved here, so I do see her quite often. But I don't see my dad and my other family as much as I would like to. I'm on a rant again about seeing my family, but I'm wiping everything down in this bathroom. I'm wiping the mirror down, the sink down, the countertop down. I'm also going to wipe our little toothbrush holders, chargers down as well. We epoxied the countertops in here with appliance epoxy, and I always get asked how they're holding up. They could have held up better, that is for sure, but it's such a cheap and easy thing to do that I'm not super worried about it. So if you're looking for something like a quick fix just to update something not permanently, I would recommend using the appliance epoxy spray because it's only like $8 for a can, I think. And even though mine has chipped a couple of times, it's so quick and easy to do that I can do it quickly and I don't have to worry about like huge prep work, blah, 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 and getting all of that done. So I'm not super concerned with how it hasn't held up very well. So if you're interested in doing it, just go into it knowing that it's probably not a permanent solution.
Stand if we do, stand if we don't, stand if we give.
I'm going to be moving on to cleaning up my room. As you can see, it's a disaster. There are no sheets on my bed. There's laundry all over the place and it all needs to be taken care of, especially before my dad comes to visit. So I'm going to take care of all of the laundry. We're going to clean up my room, get everything out of here, put all of the laundry away. We are also going to make the bed and vacuum up in here and just make it look nice. Even though he won't be spending time in here, he will be walking through here to see the bathroom and see what we've done to it. So we're just gonna make sure it's all cleaned up, and honestly, it just needs to be cleaned up anyways, am I right? So we're just gonna take care of it and get all of the laundry taken care of. I had put it off because the flooring has kind of thrown off our whole life and my usual schedule of what I do around my house. So Laundry Mountain is piled up on my floor.
Took me away from all of my fears. Kept me away from all of my tears. Now you're gone, and now I'm lost. Finally, I think I can see clearly now. I'm in love. Think about me one more time before you slowly. I'm in love. Took me away from all of my fears slowly. I'm in love. Kept me away from all of my tears slowly. I'm in always think of you when spring comes, like it's something in the air at that time. Don't know why. Always dream of you when spring comes. It's like the heat on my skin takes me back to the time met you on a Friday, halfway out at the door of the club, playing soul on the weekends. Stayed in bed till Wednesday. Fell in love with you right there and then. I was young, couldn't see that.
I'm going to put all of the kids' laundry away. I'm going to start in my son's room. And then if I can get to my daughter's clothes right now, I will. And then we will move on to cleaning up the bedroom, my bedroom. Like I had mentioned, we're going to vacuum everything up. We're going to make the bed. And we're going to get everything all straightened up in there as well. I'm going to vacuum up the loft too because it needs it. Because that is where our puppy likes to take stuff when she decides she wants to chew something up. So there's pieces of stuff everywhere, always. It was her bed that took the hit this time in her crate pad. So there's fuzz everywhere. So I need to clean that up, and I just generally need to vacuum up the loft to make sure that it is all nice before my dad gets here.
I'm a friend, never thought I would see you this soon, but hope she really loves you. 'Cause I swear you deserve everything. Wish that I knew that sooner. We got sober, it was over, but I told you I'll do it all over again. At your place over spring break, a heartache. I do it all over again. Do it all over
Today I am using my Shark Rocket vacuum. It's always linked in my description box in my Amazon favorites. So if you're ever looking for what vacuum I'm using, you can find it there. I'm obsessed with this vacuum. I love it so much. I had one prior to this one, and it was the same exact one, but it broke somehow. I think a toy got stuck in it somehow. So we had to replace it because there was a hole in one of the tubes in it, and the suction power was horrible. So I bought a new one, and honestly, this is my favorite vacuum. It's usually under $200 and always on sale, so you can always find it for cheaper too. It's just a really, really good vacuum. The suction power is great. It leaves great carpet lines too. You can wash the filters, and it is super easy to clean up the brush roller as well. I love it. So I'm going to be making my bed now. Somebody asked for an update on how we're liking our Lowell mattress. I don't know if you're going to be watching this video, but I'm going to give an update for everybody else as well. We love it. It is worth every single penny. It is such a good mattress. It is so comfortable. It's soft, but it's not too soft, so you're not sinking into the mattress, but it is not super, super hard like you're sleeping on a rock either. It's great. We have no issues with it. We absolutely love it so, so much, and I highly recommend it.
I wish that we could go back. I know I'm not perfect, but at least give me a try. I'm sorry for making you feel like you're not good enough, 'cause you're the best, you know. I'm sorry for making you feel like you're not good enough. Give me a chance, yeah baby, try, just one more night, then make up your mind, please don't say that it's goodbye, bye. If you just believe it, I know we can make it. We used to be strong, love. Don't forget where you're coming from. A heart like that, don't give up that easily. I wanna see you be mad, yeah, get mad at me. I'm sorry for making you feel like you're not good enough, 'cause you're the best, you know. I'm sorry for making you feel like you're not good enough. Give me a chance, yeah baby, try, just one more night, then make up your mind. Please don't say that it's goodbye, bye. If you just believe it, I know we can make it. Try, try, try. Try, try, try. Try, try, try. I'm sorry for making you feel like you're not good enough. I'm sorry for making you feel like you're not good enough.
As I had mentioned at the beginning of this video is brought to you by HelloFresh. I love HelloFresh. It is so convenient. I try to make my life as easy as possible whenever I can, and I love that you get meals and ingredients delivered straight to your doorstep. You can use my code BRONTESLIFE12 to get up to 12 free meals across your 4 boxes with HelloFresh. Visit the link in my bio for more details. The code is BRONTESLIFE12. I love HelloFresh. I love having the convenience of this. I don't have to take my kids to the store to get a bunch of ingredients to try new meals. I get to pick out the new meals online, which is so convenient. I don't have to do a ton of meal planning. I just look online, see what sounds good, pick those out, and everything gets delivered to my door. Besides maybe a few ingredients, like sometimes you need salt and pepper or oil. But for the most part, all of the ingredients get delivered straight to your doorstep, which I love. You don't have to leave the house if you don't feel comfortable with leaving the house during this time. You don't have to leave the house and take your kids to the grocery store if you're a mom of little ones like I am. Everything just gets dropped right at your doorstep, and it is so amazing. Their meals are always super delicious. There are family-friendly options. There are other options for dietary restrictions as well. So you have plenty to choose from. You can pick meals made for 2 people, 4 people. Even if you're a single person, you can do the 2 meals or even the 4 meals and have meals for lunch for the week, or just have meals for the entire week in general. So I love HelloFresh, and I highly recommend it. All of the information for HelloFresh is linked down below in my description box. Get some for yourself.
I watch you as you sleep. You don't know I'm looking. With you everything's complete. Do you know how much I love you? I put your favorite favorite song on just to wake you up. When I dance around, I can't help but feeling I'm just loving this moment. Can we stay here forever? I'm loving this moment. Can we stay here together? If I could stop the time, don't you know that I would? 'Cause I'm just loving this moment. Can we stay here forever? Forever. Forever.
So our HelloFresh meal for tonight was the Ancho Barbecue Sloppy Joes. I have not had a Sloppy Joe in so long, and they were so delicious. Add this to your meal plan when you get your HelloFresh meals. They are so good. And don't forget to use the code BrontesLife12 to save on 12 meals across 4 boxes, and click the link down below in my description box. We are going to get to clean it up after making a huge mess in the kitchen tonight. As you can see, our floors are still a mess because we haven't gotten to doing the flooring in the kitchen yet. But we are going to clean everything up, and I'm going to have some help from my husband. He is the best, and he always helps me clean up after dinner. Teamwork makes the dream work.
If I could stop the time, don't you know that I would? 'Cause I'm just loving this moment. Can we stay here forever? Forever. 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 I watch you as you drive. Do you know I'm looking? How did we end up here in the corner looking like enemies? We used to be the team people talk about, what a chemistry. I can see it in your eyes. You don't wanna talk anymore. I wanna get so numb while we enemies. No, you don't mind the way I stutter my words. You know exactly what it means and how it hurts. Oh, I can't believe you're here. Can't get any worse. No. I just wanna get out of here. I find it so hard to breathe. 'Cause when you get too close, I lose my way.
Today I'm going to be using Cascade plus Oxy to put in the dishwasher to get those dishes going, because the dishwasher is nice and full after all of the dinner dishes. We are also going to be washing dishes by hand that need to be washed, so I'm going to take care of those. My husband is going to help me dry and put away. He is super helpful when he is home, so I am very blessed, thankful, and lucky to have somebody who is helping me, because like I mentioned earlier, teamwork makes the dream work. This just makes everything go so much faster and eases up my workload at the end of the day after a long day with the kids and cleaning up the house and all of that fun stuff that comes with being a stay-at-home mom. So I am super appreciative of my husband, who always is helpful and always making sure that he tries to help me whenever he can when he is at home. So we're gonna get all of these dishes taken care of, get them all washed, get them all put away, and then I will move on to actually cleaning up the kitchen, because it desperately needs it. It's super dirty and super messy, because I am the messiest cook ever. I don't know why. I've always been that way. Sometimes I try to clean up as I go, but usually I am cooking and dealing with the kids and doing all of the things. So cleaning up as I go doesn't always happen, but when it does, it is great. Tonight was not one of those nights, so there's stuff that needs to be wiped down and taken care of all throughout the kitchen.
Just get me out of here. Just get me out of here. I just wanna get out of here. I find it so hard to breathe. 'Cause when you get too close, I lose my way and I freeze. I wish you knew what power you have over me.
I am going to be using Thieves Cleaner to wipe down all of the countertops as well as my table today and getting those all nice and cleaned up. Unfortunately, the dishwasher was already started, so I couldn't put my daughter's dish in there to get all cleaned up, but we are going to wipe everything down that we can, get the countertops all tidied up. Like I had mentioned earlier, there is some stuff that we're not going to be able to clean up because we are in the process of redoing our floors, so the piles of flooring in front of the island are not going to be cleaned up tonight, but just tidying up and trying to keep things as normal as possible around here, or as clean as possible, while we work on redoing all of the flooring throughout our downstairs. So I'm going to wipe all of this up, wipe the dining table off, wipe the counters off, wipe the sink off, wipe the stove off, you know, all of the things, get them nice and clean for the next day.
All the things life could bring, but now I do anything just to be together now. Yes, it's a new situation, triggered by physical vibrations. So many feels in circulation, and the past is history now. And I believe I was made for you, you were meant for me. Now's the time, so I've got to tell you now. I want you in the sunset with me.
I hope that today's video has given you a ton of cleaning motivation to tackle some things around your own home. Thank you so much for being here and for watching. It truly means the world to me, and I'm so excited to have you all here. If you have not already done so, I'd love for you to stick around and subscribe to my channel for cleaning motivation every single week, as well as DIY home makeovers. The house is pretty much all clean. There are some areas, like I had just showed you, that are not going to be perfectly clean because, once again, we are living in a construction zone. But do not forget to use code Bronte's Life 12 with the link in my bio to save across 12 meals and 4 boxes with HelloFresh. You guys will love HelloFresh if you have not tried it, so go and do that. Get signed up with HelloFresh. It is so convenient and so easy and so yummy. Thank you guys again for watching. I hope that you enjoyed today's video. Give it a thumbs up if you did. And if you need some more cleaning motivation, click on some of the videos up here on the screen or link down below in my description box, and I will catch you guys in the next one. Do not forget to stick around and subscribe, and come say hi in the comments.
Find a new destination.